And here is where I believe the foundational flaw of the prosperity gospel lies. Here's the lie: that I am qualified, I can be trusted to know how much money I can handle. And in my wisdom, I have determined that I can handle a lot of money. But can we really be trusted on this one? Can we really trust ourselves on this one? I've said this before. I believe there's a dollar amount that could ruin every one of us here. Give me $1 billion and I buy a yacht. I buy a yacht, I start sailing at weekends. If I sail at weekends, I'm not here. If I buy a yacht and sail at weekends, I'm hanging out with other people that have yachts and are sailing them weekends. And the other kind of people that have yachts, that sail their yachts weekends? Well, I start looking like those people. There's a dollar amount that could ruin any of us. And I pray that I'd never reach that. And that's on my prayer list. I say, God, there's a dollar amount that could ruin me. Don't ever let me get on the rich side of that. I could handle the poverty side of it better than I could the rich side of it. So if I have to fall on either side of that fulcrum, put me on the less side, because I trust myself more there than on the other side. And because we can't trust ourselves on this call, it must remain God's call. Deuteronomy 8 verse 18 says this, "But remember, it is the Lord your God who gives you the power to gain wealth, in order to confirm his covenant that he swore to your fathers, as it is to this day." And how can you tell if you're ahead of God on this one? How can you tell how much he wants you to have? Proverbs 10 verse 22. It says, "The blessings of the Lord makes a person rich, and he adds no sorrow with it." If you're ahead of God on this one, you have sorrow with your money. If you have wealth, he adds no sorrow with it. Consider this couple who just won a $207 million lottery winnings. Now, where do you think their life is headed? Rosy places? Great times? What about their children? What's it going to do to their children? Would you guess that they'll get to the end of their life and they will be able to say that no sorrow came with that $207 million? You know where that's headed. Jim Carrey said this. He said, "I think everybody should get rich and famous and do everything they ever dreamed of so they can see that it's not the answer." Someone who should know. And many wealthy people would have to add to that statement, they would substantiate that sorrow has accompanied their wealth. You don't want to miss next week.